Hi, my name is Cari Alter from the Inner Light Gazette.com. I want to talk about bodies today. Whether you're uncomfortable in your body because you think it's too fat or too thin or too tall or too short or too whatever, too dark or too light or whatever you think about your body, or if your body isn't healthy. If you think your body is too sick, could be healthier, you're too tired, whatever it is, whatever judgments you have about your body, I want to invite you today to let those judgments just fall away in this meditation. So please join me. I invite you to close your eyes. If you like to meditate with your eyes open, you can do that. But please join me in closing your eyes otherwise. And allow your energy to drop down into your body. Allow your body just to feel like Raggedy Ann, Raggedy Andy, just letting it relax like a rag doll. Feel the energy coming in through the top of your head and joining up with your own awareness. Let awareness come along the back of your head, along the back of your neck, running down your shoulders and your arms to your upper back. Your awareness, like thick golden honey behind your heart, running down, oozing down behind your heart, from your head, your neck, your heart, and along your mid-back. Let that energy run down to now your lower back. And let your energy come all the way behind your hips and down your legs, all the way, thighs, calves, feet, and into the earth. Feel that energy coming through you, anchoring you from the heavens to the earth, anchoring you in, because it does. We're just not usually aware of it. And now let that energy, you can feel your awareness all along the back of your body. Now let it move, that awareness, like a fog of awareness, like ink on a blotter paper, through your whole body. Every cell in your body filled with your awareness. Let it get really full so you feel plump like a juicy ripe tomato, full of your own energy. Plump with energy. As opposed to dried up and desiccated like a raisin. We want to be plump like a grape, energetically speaking. And so now let that feeling of plump energy go out from beyond your body. There's an egg of energy all around your body, at least an arm's length around your body. Imagine that all that space is filled with this aliveness, this plumpness of your energy, filling that juicy, in a juicy way. You want to live your life from a juicy perspective, for aliveness. So feel alive with me now. Just imagine that every cell in your body is alert to these energies, that energy of your awareness. And as each cell wakes up, there's a little spark of life force that comes to meet you there as you put your awareness there. So feeling that aliveness all throughout your being. And just allowing all your judgments to come forward. All your judgments about your health and your body. I want to ask you to imagine that you have a bowl in front of you. A very large bowl, like a big salad bowl, big enough for company. And take all your judgments one at a time and put them in that bowl. All your favorite judgments, the ones you love to have criticism of yourself. Imagine every one of them going into that bowl. Too fat, too thin, too tall, too short, too dark, too light, whatever your judgments are. Not healthy. I'm so healthy, I'm better than all those people who aren't healthy. Whatever your judgments are, take those and put them in that bowl, please. I invite you to do so. And now, without identifying them, just make a clean sweep. Imagine running a comb through your field, combing all those judgments into this bowl. As if you're combing your hair, but you're combing through the field and taking out all judgments that don't serve you. They don't serve you. If they served you, you would have been perfect already. If judging yourself for being too fat made you thin, then you would be thin. If judging yourself for being too thin made you feel more voluptuous, then you would be that already. You see how they don't serve you. And of course, we're going to find when we drop the judgments, we have these judgments to try to make ourselves be what we call perfect. But when we drop those judgments, we find that the only thing in the way of us feeling our own perfection was those judgments. It's so crazy. We put them there to protect ourselves, to try to make ourselves be better. And instead we make ourselves feel worse. And there is no better, there is no worse. There's just settling into this sense of who you are and just allowing who you are to be. And the only way to do it is to let all those judgments fall away. So if we put them in this bowl, this is where we're going to start. We're going to play a little game with them. Put them in that bowl. And now imagine doing a clean sweep. Any judgments that are lurking anywhere in your body, in your mind, in your field, energy field, put them in that bowl. Any judgments that you think people who are close to you are feeling, put them in that bowl too. And now any judgments that you think people you don't know might have when they meet you, put those in that bowl too. And now imagine taking a big spoon, a big cooking spoon, and mixing it around in this bowl, making like a big soup, so they all get mixed well together. Mixing the judgments in the bowl. And now we're going to play a little game with this bowl. We're going to take that bowl in one hand, and with your other hand, imagine creating a drain in the bottom of your field. So you have this egg of energy around you. Imagine you're making a drain, like the drain in your shower. Create a little whirlpool to get the energy moving through this drain. Just imagine, just playing with me. Get a sense of this swirl, little whirlpool going around. And now take that bowl in both hands and pour all those judgments down the drain. Down the drain, down the drain, pouring them down the drain. Emptying the bowl, emptying the bowl. And you know what? Some of these judgments are a little bit sticky. So imagine taking an angelic spatula and scraping, scraping any goopy judgments out of that bowl and letting them go down the drain, down the drain, down the drain. Now hand your empty bowl off to some angel who has come to help you on the side. We're just playing here, having fun. But see how all these judgments are going down the drain now. And just let them keep going. And imagine that they make kind of a suction as they go down. And any little particles of judgments that are still left in your field, allow all those to go down too, down the drain. And as they go down, there's some empty space arises. Not arises, but you notice that there's empty space because they were taking up space. And nature abhors a vacuum, as we know. So I invite you to put your energy now in your heart. In your heart, and allow your heart energy. You can touch your heart if you want. Put your hand over your heart chakra and imagine that you feel the energy filling and growing. And imagine that energy in your heart growing and coming out into your whole field, taking up every space in the tissues of your body and in the energy spaces in your field. Every space left behind by a departing judgment, imagine those spaces filled up with your heart energy. Loving and loving. And I invite you to allow your heart energy to just love yourself. To just love this being who has been saddled with all these judgments all this time. Love yourself the way you would love a baby who fell down and skinned their knee, and you pick them up and you love them because they have this pain, and you've had the pain of all those judgments for so many years. Love yourself the same way you would love that little child. Allowing your heart to blossom forth, filling every space in your field, replacing every judgment that was in your field with this heart energy that comes instead. And I invite you to ask yourself on the inside, direct yourself to make this your default setting. And anytime you notice those judgments coming up, be the observer of yourself and notice judgments coming up. And as soon as you notice it, then you have the power to visualize them going down that drain, and replacing them with heart energy. Allowing appreciation to rise up now, gratitude for what we've done here, and gratitude for nothing at all, just because it feels good to have gratitude. You can use this little game, play this with yourself anytime you want, and teach it to others. Thanks so much for joining me today.